Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Asif Shahid and I am the student of Mechatronics department at first semester at Air University Islamabad. So today's video is all about the lab number 2 of digital logic design. So let's start our video. So our lab is all about the implementation of basic logic gates. So first of all I am going to tell you about what is meant by the logic gates. A logic gates is a type of circuit which has two inputs and one output. It receives input in the form of high or low, or we can say that in the form of 0 and 1, and shows the output in the form of 0 and 1 as well. So it is the part of our basic circuits that we use in our daily lives, and a lot of circuitry around us is based on these type of circuits. So now we will discuss about some basic logic gates that we are being used in our various circuits. So let's start. First of all, we will be going to discuss the AND gate. So AND gate is basically a gate that performs the multiplication operation, and as you can see that this is the truth table that shows us the operation on the AND gate. The AND gate will gives us higher output if both of our inputs are high. So this is the operation of AND gate. Let's talk about OR gate. An OR gate performs plus operation. So as we can see that a plus operation can easily justifies the truth table. So OR gate gives higher output if any one input is high or both of the inputs are high. Next, we will be going to see that we will be see on NOT gate. A NOT gate is basically is used as an inverter. So it inverts the input and shows us the inverted input at the output. So the next important gate is the NAND gate. A NAND gate is also known as a universal gate because it is used in the implementation of many other gates that are formed by the connection between multiple NAND gates, and many more gates are joined together to form these kinds of to perform all these kinds of operations. So in NAND gate truth table we can see that the output is high if any one of the input is high or both inputs are low. If both inputs are high, then the output is low. Basically a NAND operator is an inverter of AND operator. It inverts the result that are being obtained from the AND operation and invert it at the output. Next important gate is the NOR gate. A NOR gate is also an inverter of an OR gate. It inverts the OR gate result at an output. So you can see that NOR gate operation, it is clear that when both inputs are low, we will get we will get higher at the output, otherwise we will get low at an output. The next important gate is XOR. XOR is or EXOR, exclusive OR gate. So exclusive OR gate is a example that we will be going to discuss that how universal gates can be joined to form the another type of gate. So in this or XOR gate, we can see that we will be going to use two OR gates as well as NOT gate and as well as AND gate. So it is clear that we will be going to use two OR gates, two AND gates, and two NOT gates are joined together in order to form this kind of XOR gate. So let's talk about the Proteus simulation. So this is the main part of our video. How can we simulate all these gates in our Proteus? So let's head towards our Proteus. So this is the Proteus circuit that we design for the basic implementation of all logic gates. As you can see that from there we can add any kind of input at any kind of component that will be used in our circuit. So as you can see that we will be going to use the 5 volt DC power supply by directly supplying at the input. We will be going to use two push buttons, 200 ohm resistor. Why we use 100 ohm resistor? This is all because of the resistance that we want to get at an output. So we will be going to use 200 ohm resistors. So this, as you can see that this is the AND gate, and the output of the AND gate is shown by this LED, and this is the OR gate, okay, and this is NOT gate, and this is NOR gate, this is NAND gate, and at last this is XOR gate. So we will be going to test how it really works and what are the outputs that are being obtained at the input. So we will be going to generalize, we will be going to apply general inputs. So first of all, if we apply 0 0 at an input and start of a simulation, so you can see that NOT gate shows us the higher output, NOR gate shows us higher output, and NAND gate shows us higher output. So we can check it through our truth table. So as you know that our NOT gate shows that if our input is low, we will get higher input, and next we will be going to see that if both our inputs for NAND operation are low, we will get high, and if both our inputs are low for NOR gate operation, we will get higher at an output. So let's use another combination. If we apply 1 at both inputs, then what will happen? We will see that our AND gate will shows us a higher output, and OR gate shows us higher output, because as it is from the truth table, it is clear that if we see that AND operation truth table, both if inputs are 1, we will get higher output at 1, and OR we will get higher output. Otherwise we will get 0 0 and 0 for all other gates. So next we will be going to apply one high and other low. So you can see that AND gate won't be able to show higher output, OR gate shows us higher output, NOT gate shows us higher output, because NOT gate is basically inverting the input of first part, and A, and we can say that A, and NOR gate is off, NAND gate shows us 1, and XOR gate is shows us, because basically the most important is XOR gate, because XOR gate, as we can see that the truth table, XOR gate shows us higher output if any one input is high. Otherwise, if both inputs are identical, XOR gate never shows us higher output. So in this way we can easily justifies that how our truth table really work. In this way we can see that how the basic logic gates really work, and we can easily justify that truth table from the equation. So guys, if you like the video, then do like, and thank you. Jazakallah.